Guys, I want to tell you, it's really tough out here being attractive. I know being tall, good looking, with straight teeth, white teeth on top of that, being quite eloquent and smart. It weighs so much on my mind. I'm just joking. I'm not that conceited. Pretty privilege does have its downsides. Psychologists reveal disadvantages of being too attractive. Could you imagine? Okay, because, oh my god, whenever you see shit like this, it's always some dumb bitch saying, oh, this is too attractive, I'm never taken seriously. Meanwhile, you have a -4 personality to go along with your, I don't know, 6 without makeup and 7 or 8 in it. And it's like, let's just stop it at this point in time, okay? Just these broads who have never been told no until they do. And then they realize that, oh my god, I've been lied to my entire life. And then they have a mental breakdown because they were never properly parented. Just another unintended consequence. Maybe it was unintended, maybe it wasn't when it comes to everybody getting a participation trophy. The all children are wonderful generation, yeah. Now it's just manifesting into these narcissistic broads that are hitting a certain age and starting to realize that, oh fuck, people only liked me for my attractiveness. It's like, yeah, that's always been the case. It's always been like that. Anyways, the pretty people losing jobs because they're distracting. Maybe because you don't do work and you just thought that being pretty would just go ahead and coast you through life. And if you were so attractive to begin with, you wouldn't need to be working, or you'd just be an Instagram model. So just stop it. To feeling overwhelmed by excessive attention, to jealous friends. It's like, okay, cool. So way to tell us that you're a shitty employee. Okay, you're an attention seeker. And you have a terrible track record of picking friends. Ooh, somebody shouldn't be self-snitching this hard. Anywho, pretty privilege is a phenomenon that makes headlines recently after 2 women sparked fierce debate when they spoke out against the downside of being beautiful. I've seen the pictures of these broads. Like, obviously, they're Instagram filters and stuff. It's like, yeah, they're adjustable 6s. Let's keep it a buck, okay? 6, maybe, like, she actually looked like that. If both of these ladies look like that in person, maybe an 8, maybe, but nothing, anything that anybody would go and be like, oh my god, you're the most beautiful thing I've seen here, please take all my wares. But I also don't want to downplay the simping epidemic that is out there, so we'll just see here. Earlier this month, Manhattan-based motivational speaker Brittany Sherian, oh my god, like, how are you going to get motivated by a 20-something who has been handed everything in her life? It's like, I've overcome so much. Like, I got dressed this morning, and that's really hard for me. Okay, people go and pay thousands of dollars to listen to Tony Robbins because that guy's accomplished some shit, okay? Zig Ziglar, back when he was still alive, the exact same thing. Jim Rome, okay? Guys who have overcome stuff. That's who you go to seek for motivation. This bitch is just monetizing her beauty while being on stage. Like, it's a good gig if you can get it, but let's not try to make it seem like you got a legitimate career path here. Detailed her experience in a viral TikTok stating that women disliked her while men used her as a trophy object. Yeah, it's been like that since the dawn of time. Men pay you attention because they find you attractive and they want to fuck you. And your competition, like it or not, all the other women that are out there want to see you taken down a peg because you're attractive and they find you threatening. That's just the way shit goes. Is this groundbreaking research that I'm displaying and putting out there for you? Well, California model Emily Adana also sparked a debate on social media, saying that people haven't taken her seriously in the past because of her beauty. Is that why? It's like, oh, you're too attractive to be smart. It's like, you are giving every fucking opportunity. If you are even remotely attractive, you are put to the fucking front of the line when it comes to everything. And people will bend over backwards to positively interpret any dumb fucking thing that you say. And whenever somebody does point out, it's like, wow, what you just said is monumentally stupid, or somebody calls you out on a dumb fucking statement, you take it as an assault against your character, you post about it on Twitter and you get a whole bunch of fucking likes. Or same thing on Instagram, you just post a picture of yourself doing duck face, or, you know, putting your arm above your head, showing off your cleavage a little bit, saying, I was attacked today for just being so pretty. And then you get hundreds of thousands of likes, simps in your comments, so many opportunities in your DMs of getting flown out so you don't have to be in such a terrible situation. Like Walmart Megan Fox there, she's fucking attractive, okay? Like, again, I would say adjustable 6. If she looks like that in person, yeah, I'm not going any higher than a 6. Like, I've seen way hotter chicks. Not saying she's ugly or anything like that. It's just, that's an average chick. And if you're trying to claim pretty privilege, it's like, you got to step your game up more than that. But even still, all of this stuff is very easily explainable. But no. I'm attractive, therefore people don't take me seriously. Women have the most advantages in society. Outside of fucking a whole bunch of people, name one double standard that women do not benefit from. I'll wait. New York-based psychologist Kirsten Roman, told the Daily Mail that pretty privilege refers to the idea that people who are more physically attractive are automatically perceived positive in other ways, referred to as the halo effect. Yeah, that's been a well-researched phenomenon that attractive people, tall people, well-put-together people, fit people get a better reception from their ideas, are taken more seriously than people who are unkempt, because, well, I don't know, maybe it speaks to the phenomenon that the way that you do one thing is more than likely and also indicative of the way that you do other things. So if you take good care of yourself, more or less you're taken, or at least you're perceived with an air of authority, as opposed to some scruffy neck beard. This means that physically attractive people might be assumed to be smarter, more competent, and more likable, and this can be associated with being treated better. Yeah, no, exactly. That's the phenomenon that I described right there. But again, it's very important. Listen to the words of this lady, okay? That you are perceived to be smarter, more competent, and more likable. You are perceived until a point in time where you are forced to elaborate on your expertise. Like, as a man, you have to provide value in order for anybody to take you seriously. I could walk around without a shirt on, okay? Abs ablaze, pecs out, arms, and just flex all the time that I want, okay? But if somebody is to ask me how to change a tire or something rudimentary like that, and then I just look at them and go, ah! Nobody's going to take me seriously. They're just going to run the other way. But as for an attractive woman, okay, if little Emily Adana right here, if Emily Adana does the exact same thing, okay, she's wearing that outfit right there, goes out into the middle of a store somewhere, okay, just puts her hand over her head like that, and then just goes, ah! Somebody will pay her attention. Somebody will snatch her up and be like, oh my God, are you okay? Oh, I can go take you somewhere. Oh, we just need to go make sure that you're all right, okay? Is that pretty privilege? Or is that just female privilege? Because I don't see any pretty attractive men out there going, I'm just so brain dead stupid, okay? I don't see Hassan, okay, coming forth and saying, well, I'm just really retarded and nobody wants to take me seriously, bro. It's like, no, he'll pull that card out every once in a while whenever he's losing a debate and, I don't know, and just misconstrue the situation. I listened to a debate with that dumb motherfucker recently, and holy shit, bro. How is he popular? I think I've kind of cracked the code on him. The tangent here for a second, okay? It's been posited by many people who, for whatever reason, want to rebuke any of his arguments that are out there, okay? Like to respond to some of his dumb fucking statements. Why do people find him engaging? Why do 35,000 people on the regular tune in to his streams? Well, it's pretty simple. When you listen to one of his debates, he takes people on a roller coaster of emotions. He doesn't really say all that much. He's not very articulate with his verbiage, okay? He's not very dexterous in his thinking. He takes you on these emotional rides, okay? He'll just start out being very monotone, but then he'll get really loud, and then he'll just start to mischaracterize his debate opponents, okay? He'll start throwing out some boilerplate insults, ad hominem attacks, deflect any sort of real legitimate criticism against him. He just takes his audience on these rides, and people like to feel like they're engaged in something. Ergo, that's why he has so many followers. That's just what I'm thinking, because... yeah, I was unfortunate enough to tune in to one of his debates. Didn't know he was going to be on that stream, but he was there, and it's like, okay, let's try to glean something from this, and that's what I got out of it. Maybe, perhaps. So I could be completely off on that one. Maybe nobody will take this seriously because they think that I'm pretty or something like that. Something's got to explain like the 30% of my audience that's female. Don't make no fucking sense. I just shit on bitches all the time. It makes no fucking real sense while that many women tune in. Anyways, given that our physical appearance is one of the first things that people experience when they meet them, if you meet them face to face, how do you not see their physical appearance? Okay, Doc, you're losing me. It makes sense that it has a strong impact on other perception of us, especially early on. Of course. New York-based Dr. Claudia Diaz, PhD, said that while being attractive can have its benefits, it can also have a number of downsides. Of course, here comes the sisterhood uber alles, because all you've heard so far is just two models feel like I don't get taken seriously because I'm like so pretty and stuff. And then you have a couple of doctors saying, yes, it's a very terrible phenomenon because these women aren't aren't taken seriously. But let's see, maybe Dr. Diaz here is just gonna go ahead and real crack the code for us. Some of the repercussions can leave people feeling overwhelmed by excessive attention. Yes, because every moderately attractive woman has so many dozens of DMs, okay, constantly get all the likes, all the simps at all fucking time, mostly due to the fact that the sexual marketplace has become globalized. But also, at the same time, nobody's putting a gun to their head to be on social media, okay? Nobody is telling them to put themselves out there on display, okay? Put themselves in scenarios for them to get hit on all the time. But if they're seeking attention, okay, if they're putting stuff out on social media, oh my god, I get constantly bombarded with people that just call me bimbos. It's like, yeah, you're getting attention because you're always posting shit on the internet, ergo you're going to be getting attention. And the only time that they complain about this, and there's a perfect meme that's out there, okay, you got the tall hunky guy in his button down shirt and the woman in the cubicle, okay, and he leans over and says, looking good today, Linda. And then the woman's like, oh my god, Chad, you're just impossible to deal with. And that's perceived as being a positive interaction. But then the picture right underneath of that is just kind of a greasy, sweaty guy with pimples on his face, okay, just an untucked shirt and a sweater vest over top of it, and it's like, looking good, Linda. Then you have Linda sitting down in the chair. It's like, oh my god, sexual harassment, not a negative interaction. And it's like, women are constantly seeking attention on social media from men, and then when they get that attention from men that they do not desire, oh, then it's too much. Oh, then it's a circle jerk of hate online. Oh, it's just a bunch of online misogynists, just a bunch of incels or whatever the fuck they want to say about all this shit. It's like, you know how you make all of that hate disappear? Log off. It's pretty fucking simple. The most beautiful individuals often come to feel that they must do some hiding in order to feel safe and some privacy. It's like, what? Are people just clawing at your front door? Okay, they hop in the gate to your wonderful mansion just to see a glimpse of you. It's like, just get offline for a second. How about that? Stop checking your DMs. But no. What if Mr. Right slides into your DMs? Aha, I understand. Aha, yeah. It's so funny, right? It's so funny. Oh, look at me, I'm just so attractive. Oh my god, I just get so much attention all the time. Oh my god, it's so overwhelming. You post pictures like that, what the fuck do you expect? And to just compare and contrast it, and it's like, okay, cool. I was shamed for being too fat to model. Yep. Okay, now I'm the face of big name brands. Big brands, you know, seems to be a pretty honest description about things. What was all of that stuff about pretty privilege and, oh, people don't want to take, you know, fat people as seriously as skinny chicks? It's like, oh, okay, cool. A woman who was once told she is too fat to model by who? Somebody with eyes, is proving the trolls wrong by appearing in advertisements for Kim Kardashian's Skims, yeah, Khloe Kardashian's A Good American, Sephora, H&M, and more. It's funny because all of that stuff is female-centric. It is all also pushed female-owned companies as well, because you cannot correct women. It is a gynocentric society, and you just all gotta fucking deal with it. Sarah Clausen, 26. Ooh, she's 26. Sorry to hear about that. Fought negative self-esteem for being fat, probably should, and faced cruel comments about her weight growing up as haters tried to convince her she'd never make it as a model. Well, they're probably like, you're kind of pretty though, and if you lost weight, you could probably be a model. And she's like, nah, fuck it. I love donuts too much, and I'm just going to be a model despite that, okay? So, yeah, it's like you take a look at the jobs that she's gotten, and fucking Christ, bro. Put all that shit away. Yeah, look at me. Oh, my God. I'm the face of a brand new promotion out there. I'm on the face of, I have no idea what fucking brand that is. But as you can see, it's not her body in frame. And yeah, the way that they have her face contoured with the makeup, it's like, yeah, it really doesn't much matter because you don't really carry a lot of the weight. Her specifically, she's not carrying a lot of weight in her face. So yeah, it really doesn't matter that she's about 250. Because you know the stark difference. Get this fucking ad out of the way. You can notice a stark difference. Okay, here's the professional photo shoot that's right there in, I don't know, fucking Target or some shit like that. I don't know, Mac Cosmetics, wherever the fuck those little carve-outs are now. In a department store, in a legitimate department store, okay? But then you take a look at all of her body pictures that are out there. Yeah, you see the cellulite in bathing suits. Congratulations, fantastic. You can see the stretch marks on her OnlyFans. Does she have an OnlyFans? Because that would be fucking hilarious. She definitely has an Instagram. But all of this right now is just cope for women. Oh, you're stupid? Nobody takes you seriously because you're too pretty. Oh, you're too fat to model? Don't worry. I'll just get Big girls are in. Just like it says right here. Forget Kate Moss. The internet is fawning over women like Ashley Graham and Iskra Lawrence. I have no idea who the fuck they are. But yeah, instead of being upfront and honest with women, no, just continue to sell them a lie because they are the consumers. I need to get those stretch marks out of frame because that's really bothering me quite a bit. I work hard for my physique, okay? So to see anybody else just put theirs out on Front Street and it's like, it's okay to just be a fucking disgusting mess. Somebody will come save you. And it's like, that shit doesn't fucking happen. You're being used as a fucking novelty item right now, okay? And once the world regains some sort of sensibility or they start to course correct and realize that, ooh, putting whales out there for our fucking fashion brands probably isn't the best thing out there. But if it's going to be used to sell a dream, man, who knows? But hey, man, aligned women, that's big business. Like they say, okay, yeah, curvy body types are the inspiration behind some of the biggest plastic surgery trends, including, BBLs and boob jobs. Yeah. It's funny, right? Yep. Continue. Yeah, just push those. Yeah, then you'll go ahead and you'll get the relationship of your dreams. But you see somebody with big comedy tits and a fucking BBL. Do you want to wife that up? Nah, man. You just want to hit it and quit it. And then you're just going to create another industry of miserable bitches in their 40s. It's like, okay, I don't need a man. And then, you can just take these fucking heifers and have them peddle cat food in the future. Congratulations. You're really sticking it to the patriarchy this time around. Yuck. With all that said, though, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.